Hi everyone, it's Sakura again. Today I will review the movie Haunted Doll 2, The Devil's Creation. If you've seen part 1 of the Haunted Dolls, but I don't understand why there is this monster doll, right? This section will introduce the life of Venerable Sakura. Please join me in watching the review today. Note that the movie is a bit scary. Watch the evening for fear. Year 19 for Buff. Samuel Lee is a doll maker. He made a beautiful little girl doll. While working, there was a note under the door telling me to find me. Sam, smiling and coming home with another piece of paper on the floor. Right closer. He went into the living room and saw the curtain move. But pretend you don't know and go somewhere else. The little girl went out and picked up the paper on the desk. I found it. Your father came from behind. It's fun for both of you. Later, her mother joined her father. It's a very happy family. The next day, the whole family went to church. Sam's big customer loved the collection this time, and he said he'll deliver it tomorrow. On the way home, the car suddenly broke the cake. While Sam stopped to make repairs, there is also a car coming in the distance. A bolt splashed out. My little girl ran out. He was picked up by a terrible accident. 12 years after a patron saint. Girls have received an invitation from the Munlin family. They said they'll provide a new place for the kids, while the orphanage has just been dissolved. Not long after, the car stopped at a large villa. The kids hang over and go inside together. Sam Raw picked everyone up. She told him about Janet's polio, but they'll take care of her. Sam is an honest man with no opinion. It's up to the kids to get inside. Naughty grown-ups go around the house. Open the doors of the rooms yourself. Charlotte was always there to stop them. Sister, please allow me and Janet a room on this floor. Because her legs couldn't climb. Sam pressed the button. A chair brought down from upstairs. It belonged to his wife who hadn't used it in years. She pulled the lever and the chair was slowly brought up. But when the chair stopped on the floor, Janice, it feels like there's that AI walking through the hallway. At night, everyone is running up. The two ugly sisters immediately opened the most beautiful big room. Tell her to find somewhere else. Janet went to the next room. She saw the height line approximately. I was marked by. When Janet held her hand open the door, Sam hurriedly stopped them and said they weren't allowed to use Linda this room. Linda found another room. There's a lot of bad-toothed dolls hanging here. Charlotte's packing up here. Then a wind blew in, curious to go to a nearby door. There's a rope underneath. You pull a few and close them. But when she turned her back, it suddenly opened. Nancy rushed in and she ran out of Mink's soul. The children asked her permission to explore the house and she... Yes. They're pulling together right away. And Janice's leg was hurting. Then Janice pulled her aching leg to the window. Seeing everyone go for a walk makes you feel bad. Behind Janet, a shadow appeared. It comes close. But when she came back, she didn't see anyone. The car fell at Janet's feet. Before dinner, we all prayed together. And then I tattooed my room. Karan was curious, so she waited at the door. I saw someone inside the bed, with a face that looks a little scary. Charlotte immediately stopped her from doing so Strangely, the lights in the house suddenly comes before going to bed. Best friends don't forget to pray, to wish to be together forever. But until midnight, Janice saw the shadow of people walking by the door. She came up to me and saw a note that said, "Find me." Janice left the room. Then I found the paper in front of the locked door. Write silk here. Janice thinks it's a Kazone joke. Non-lock room door detection. So she went inside. There's a lot of dolls everywhere in the room. In the middle, there's something covered in fabric. Janet curiously opens it out and see the receiver model. Beautiful little of this house. I saw the room I was standing in. Inside the closet is a key. Look at the cabinet next door that looks exactly like that. So Janet tried to open it with the key. Inside is Sam's first doll. Janice got scared and closed the closet. But when you turn your back, the door opens. This time Janice definitely locked it up, but it's opening itself up again. Janice saw that and took the white cloth, covered the doll to add more horror. She doesn't know. The cloth behind the back has automatically stood up. Janice came to the window and saw Sam outside. He spotted Janice and quickly ran in. She was also afraid to run. I can't believe I saw the cloth standing behind me. Janet panicked backwards. In the cloth, someone seemed to be coming towards her. When the cloth is pulled down, I found no AI inside. Janet quickly rushed out. I see the door is still locked. She goes to bed shivering like a crane. Sam realized but didn't say anything. That doll! The calf in the closet is plastered with the Bible. The next day, the children found a well in the field. They rumored to mullylog their wives underneath. Janice went to Charlotte to confess. She said she walked into a room by herself, and inside there's a strange doll. While the Kazone group went into a warehouse, they see a scarecrow. Kazone boldly goes to see. Press your face close and push it. Then they burst out laughing, but Nancy was afraid of that scarecrow. Linda doesn't know where to hide. She saw a room under the stairs and went in. But I saw a doll sitting in a chair. When Linda got close, she was suddenly pulled inside. She's too scared to fall out. As soon as the 4 bad boys get home, after Sam fixed the food elevator, he saw a picture and asked Charlotte, "You said it was your friend. The nun's in hiding." But Sam cares about the person on the cover. Charlotte only knows that person's name is Late at night, waiting for everyone to fall asleep. Nancy and Kazan play the blanket, tell ghost stories speculating about the host's wife. Suddenly a bell rings, and then the flashlight goes off. Too dim light. Outside they saw a shadow coming here. The bell is getting louder. They both thought it was Moon Lee, so they covered their faces. After a while they opened their eyes, but there was no scary face appeared. Charlotte and Sam came running. They both said Mrs. Moonlin was here. Sam said his wife was paralyzed. The next day, instead of joking, Nancy was traumatized and sat still. Janice was curious about last night, but Kazan didn't tell Nancy. Sister Charlotte came to see Mrs. Munlin. She turned her back and let her drink. I can see half of my face wearing a mask through the mirror. Munlin said she had a daughter but died early. Janice was standing outside hearing this. She saw by photo, with the Kier doll hanging in the hallway. Brought it back to my room. At night, Janice tried to see if the picture was any different. I heard the music in the other room. Finally couldn't stop Janice's curiosity from going there. When she turned off the music, someone appeared next to her. That's Linda. She said her friend shouldn't be here. Linda plays with some toys, and then get a soccer ball. Accidentally hit the doll sitting in the middle of the room. Not afraid enough. While you two talk, he turned his head to look at her. Linda left her friend and left. But Janet chose to stay alone. She found Bai's diary. At the bottom of the page there is a Japanese line. I'm going home today. Right now the door is closed. Janet is scared to see 2 puppets singing. She came close to grabbing it. And then we draw the screen out. But there's no how Suddenly inside. The dollhouse in the back turned on the light. Janice holding the model girl in the room. But when you raise your head, I saw the real version. Janice tried to talk to her. Ask her if she wants to help me. Janice kindly asked what she needed. The devil said, I want your soul. Then take her hand, grab her leg, pull her away. The devil's hands were filled with blood. It's fun to play with scared souls. Babe, cowgirl out. But the rooms are closed. The lights also turned off. Janet finally sat in her chair and wanted to go downstairs. The chair is not working. Black smoke slowly spread throughout the house. Until Janet put her seatbelt on. The chair gradually runs down. But as Janet breathed in relief, halfway the chair stopped. And then run back up. Janet in horror grabbed the pillar in the hallway. But it didn't work. I saw the devil standing there waiting for me. But when I turned around, I couldn't see it anymore. The chair stopped, and Janet looked everywhere. Suddenly the devil grabbed her and pulled her up. After playing boring, the devil threw her down like a salt seal. After going to the hospital due to injury and crisis, her legs couldn't walk anymore and she was in a wheelchair. Janice told Charlotte she didn't want to be here. Janice, there is a presence of evil in this house. And it's chasing its soul. When night came, Sam regretted bringing the kids here. You think this isn't just an accident. But Mrs. Munlin comforted her husband that it's been a long time. It's just bad luck. And Janice was so obsessed she didn't want to go upstairs. I see my best friend sad. So the two exchanged dolls. Her favorite calves for each other. Linda went back to her room alone. As you walk through a locked room, she was eavesdropping and looking through the keyhole. I saw the doll inside sitting on a chair, swaying. Linda opened the door, and she didn't see the doll. He rushed to his room and fired a gun. Ball out the door. The first time Linda pulled the ball back to normal, but the second time, all of a sudden the gun gets stuck and the rope goes up. And then he grabbed your gun. Linda hasn't recovered yet. I heard a series of footsteps running towards me. The scared girl climbed into the bed covered in a blanket. But there's a spirit of storytelling. Put your head out and look. The lights suddenly went out. Beneath the floor, there are black footprints on the bed. Little girl peeping. I saw a black hand grab the doll. She was afraid to hold her breath and did not
For
dare
fear
to
that
move.
the demon below will eat his soul.
The next morning, I woke up, but everything was gone outside. Sister Charlotte pushed out to the wind. Inside, Grandma Munlin called, so Touch went in. I saw my friends playing there. She also regained her spirit. But suddenly the wheelchair is pushed. Janet looked back and saw no AI in front of her. The warehouse door opened. Charlotte appeared and pushed her in that direction. It seems to be the devil's sister VA shaking the class. She screamed in a hurry, but unfortunately no one heard her. He pushed her into the warehouse and threw her on the ground. Janet got VA on her iron bar. He's still trying to crawl back to his wheelchair. But the car was knocked into the next corner. The furniture inside falls off automatically. Janet was so scared that she hid under the ground. After a while, everything was quiet again, but slipped on the floor. Footsteps. Janet looked in that shadow I saw by lying across from me. It's like a reptile chasing and throwing up. The black water peeked into Janet's mouth. Everyone heard the noise and ran. When I opened the door, I saw Janet in a wheelchair. She said she wasn't laughing at everyone. But Linda consciously saw something wrong. Later that night, she told her friends that Janice was possessed. Because she saw the spirit of the host's daughter. People don't even know Sam. A daughter is lost. At this point, Kazone came out and said, "They're Linda, scaring people." Janet did it to get attention and fire Linda. Back to my room, another day passed. Linda's afraid she can't have fun anymore. She saw Sam holding a beautiful cross. Linda wasn't happy, and he offered to help. So she told the story of Nick seeing the ball. But when Linda mentioned the doll, the white dress, he reacted violently and told people not to go near it. Then Sam immediately went into the house. Go to the dining room. Then he saw the doll sitting on the chair. Sam came up to me and found the paper. Then Janet came out singing a strange song. Go back into the dark and turn into the devil. Sam took the cross and walked over to it. But his fingers are bent. Back and cross. Fall down, hear the noise. Charlotte ran in and saw Sam's purple corpse. After taking him out, everyone came into the house. I saw Janet sitting outside holding the Kier doll. Wait till late, Janet is asleep. Linda snuck in and hugged the doll. Bring a light and leave the house. At the same time, he touched Charlotte through the window, saw her, and went to Theo. Linda went to the big well in the yard. She realized there was a cold wind blowing through the spine. 3 feet, 4 feet, running fast. Opened the raw lid and wanted to throw it down. She ran to ask her what she was doing. Linda said this is what hurt her best friend and Uncle Sam. Then let go. Throw it down. Instead of going home with her sister. Looking back down the well, suddenly a hand came up and pulled Linda down. Fortunately, Charlotte was able to keep her. Then quick hand closing the well cover. But there seems to be someone inside trying to break the lid. Both immediately ran out of smoke. Linda came home to tell Janet she had saved her. I can't believe there's a doll in the blanket. Charlotte told the kids to split up and find Janet. Then he took the doll to Mrs. Moonlin's room. She just saw it, and she was terrified. The devil is back. After she calmed down, she told me the story she was hiding. When you lose your beloved child, the couple fell into despair and often pray that I can see my daughter again. Until one day they saw the doll. That calf wobbles in the room. There's a piece of paper underneath. Please let them help. In the meantime, the couple agreed. Soon they saw their daughter again. Even though it's just a passing shadow. Then one day, through the reflective mirror, she realized she's not her daughter. So Mrs. Munlin brought the cross to try. But Bai suddenly changed his joints and returned. So the giant, he washed up, went and attacked her. Munlin heard his wife's screams. Run up and see. He was a step slower than the devil. Her husband went to church for help, but the demon's soul is still in the doll. So they pasted the Bible around and performed exorcisms. Put it in the closet. One side of her face and her missing eye were made by the devil. Over here, the Kazone team found Janice in Bai's room. He's at a tea party with the doll. Janice stood up and said it's time to stop sinning. He then attacks people with a knife. Nancy injured her hand and Ba ran away. Charlotte told them to get help. I'm going to find the rest of the kids. 3 people came looking for Mrs. Mully. I only saw the blood mask. And she's hanging on the wall with only half of her body. I just found 2 kids. Janice appeared in the background. She tried to calmly clench the cross and recite. But very quickly, Charlotte found herself floating in the air. He slammed her into the glass cabinet, unconscious on the spot. 2 kids screaming run out, but Linda pulled her legs fast. Run to the locked room. Bussier John, go out and start the car, but the lights go on
Nancy
and off.
noticed a scarecrow in front of her, turning her head.
It's like looking at them. After a while, it disappeared from the shelves,
And the car broke down.
The whole group quickly ran out, want to hide in the warehouse, but Nancy saw the scarecrow in there. Karan couldn't get out before the door closed. It can't be opened either way. You just have to face it. Right now, Karan sees hammered wood is a big girl liver. You came to pick it up, but unfortunately, who wants it, people? You just pull out the handle. While the mannequin in front has a levy.
Boo monumental.
It protrudes two black hands into the fashionable anchors
and then tore the ugly mask off.
White teeth are all toothed. Right after that, the bulb screwed itself out of the gutter.
I fell
and
to
crashed.
the ground and saw only one shadow.
Kazone quickly climbed up the ladder and tightened it. Despite keeping the light
But all
bulb,
around fell into the night.
And then a pretty hand crushed the light bulb. Kazone fell to the ground. The devil on the ceiling is waiting for a good meal. Kazan tried to crawl into the next room, closing up a corner of my soul to the clouds. She saw that the whole room was filled with dolls. The door rumbled for a moment and then stopped. Right now, a hand grabs Kazone. Mom, that's Nancy. No one to appear. Linda right now. After hiding in the room, she opened the window, but she got stuck. She sat on the food ladder, pulled the rope downstairs. But when she opened the door to the dark room, Linda climbed out and found a flashlight. She's looking around, and this is Mrs. Munlin's room. Follow Linda's blood trail to see her upper half, and immediately she moved quickly towards her. Linda climbed into the elevator and closed the door. Pull it up with all your might. But only halfway up, stuck. She looked through the gap and saw Janice leaving. The devil's hand gripped the elevator and wanted to pull it down. She was so scared that Linda took a flashlight and knocked it out. Then the smart girl clung to the rope. Before the devil pulls the ladder and brings the rice down, Linda climbed up and closed the door. Then she went out to find Charlotte. But I can't see it. I saw Janice standing downstairs. He stabbed the doll in the face and said it looked like you. She just had to run up. Hiding in the closet in the room, I looked outside and saw Janice looking for me. It's worse than the doll being in the closet with me. Linda was a little squeaky, so she turned her face away. But when I came back, I saw Janet. Grabbed Linda. I want to give you a free ticket to hell. Charlotte showed up in time. You used a card to change direction. Get a knife from Janet, then in the magic circle to his neck, and put her and the doll in the closet. She finally pushed the windshield back. The lights in the room started flashing out. The floor shook violently, a series of seats flying towards the model house people. Also exploded. She rushed Linda. Run out of the house. Meet with 4 people, Kazone. Before the house rumbled and exploded. After the thing is over, the police finally arrived. They went into that 6-room closet. But only the crucifix doll fell on the floor. The next day, the old priest came to me. Devil doll, go. By the way, does anyone want to keep memories? Let's cut back, Father. Are you kidding me? After defeating the devil, Linda and her friends moved to find a new life. The Janet part. After exiting the Bible-covered Kier room, she escaped to an orphanage. My new name is Annabelle, and was fortunate to be adopted by a kind couple. But they don't know this cute girl is the embodiment of the devil. It's been 12 years, and she's grown up. On a cool moonlit night, you and your demon boyfriend to assassinate their parents to sacrifice their souls to the devil. This is also the beginning of a haunted doll. This is the end of the movie. Devil always seemed to like playing with prey. Wait until people fall into fear and despair. They just started killing them. I don't know if the devil is real or not. And when I'm kind, can the devil harm you or not? In fact, Sakura still believes in spirituality. The church is sacred. It's healthy, right, guys? I must have said goodbye after watching it. And my doll too. What a movie is horrible. Sakura finished watching Obsessive Dare to buy the doll to play. Forget it. There's still part 3 of your haunted doll movie. Are you excited to see the end? Annabelle, is the devil back? Thank you very much for supporting Sakura. The channel can grow as it is today if you see or give yourself a like, along with a feel-good review of this movie. Especially subscribe to the channel to follow the summaries. My latest movie. See you, dear friends.